Hello everyone. As summer 2016 continues to shine bright here in the South Bay, the City of Lawndale is preparing to head back to school. We take you to a health and wellness fair, and we talk with a gentleman who really knows his safety tips. And we hang out with a group of green thumbs that are making a difference in the community, one fruit and vegetable at a time. Plus, who's Rhonda Hofmann Gorman? You'll have to stick around to find out. All these stories and more coming up as Lawndale Living begins right now. Hello and welcome to Lawndale Living, the show that focuses on everything Lawndale. I'm your host, Francisco Castillo. The summer sun makes for lots of fun, and we always want to have most fun possible for the entire family. The City of Lawndale wants all of us to have a great time this summer and recently teamed up with Assemblymember Autumn Burke for the second annual Health and Wellness Fair. Lawndale Living's Anita Calaberry files this report.
The power of healthy living, a quote that describes the second annual back-to-school health and wellness fair. Here's a look into establishing some healthy habits. This health and wellness fair is a great way to kick off the 2016-2017 school year.
I'm enjoying this event because it's good to learn about healthy living, and I think it'll be good for the kids to eat healthy and stay active.
Many health organizations and vendors showed their support and provided several participants with activities such as free dental checkups, hearing and eye screenings, diabetes checks, and physical exams.
So we want to make sure that we stress that we want to make sure that our children are healthy, because when they are healthy, they're able to learn. So we got to not only be healthy in our body, but also in our mind. So that's what the wellness portion is all about.
Well, this is really what we're all about in Lawndale, and the health and wellness of our students is number one, because kids need to be healthy and well and be in school every day. And so this is a wonderful event, and it's also a great community event to bring everybody together.
A wonderful event indeed, as pre-K through 9th grade students received free backpacks and healthy advice.
I liked this event today because I like that we get free school supplies for my school and we get a free meal. And that we get to get a free raffle and we get stuff out of the raffle.
I like this event because it teaches us how to be healthy, and that's important.
I think this event is pretty cool. It gives a lot of children an opportunity to get them backpack for school.
And as for the parents, learning all about nutrition and getting tips from qualified individuals is key for one's mind, body, and soul.
It's good to know that there is help out there, not only for yourself, but for your kids. And then also, it's very important to keep up with your children's health, because it's so many stuff out there that we could be able to prevent if we educate ourselves more.
According to California State Assemblywoman Autumn Burke, this event embodies what our state capitol is continuously pushing for, to make health and wellness a priority in our schools throughout the state.
They're going to get health screenings, they're going to get school supplies, and this just gives me an opportunity to really come back to the district, touch the families I care so much about, and spend the day with them.
For more information on health and wellness tips, you can go to the Healthy Children's website at www.healthychildren.org. From Jane Addams Park at the Health and Wellness Fair, reporting for Lawndale Living, I'm Anita Calaberry.
California State Congresswoman Autumn Burke and her staff would like to thank all the participants who helped make the second annual Health and Wellness Fair such a success. If you have any questions about the event, call the Lawndale Elementary School District at 310-973-1300, or for health and wellness tips, go to www.fns.usda.gov. It's natural that we all want our students and children to have a safe environment to learn in, but safety in schools is just the beginning. Being safe-minded extends beyond the classroom and into the broader community. Lawndale Living Cynthia Esqueda recently sat down with Lieutenant John Hawken of the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department to find out how parents can help create a safe and effective learning environment.
That's right. Lieutenant John Hawkins shared a plethora of back-to-school safety tips from the buddy system, to as simple as choosing the right backpack.
With the school season about to begin, I have several safety tips that I can provide. One is backpack safety. When you're wearing a backpack, you want to have both straps over your shoulders so the weight is distributed evenly. A lot of times a fashion is to only have one strap on. The problem with that is if you have a lot of books, a lot of weight in your backpack, it causes your body pain to your back over a period of time. Regarding cell phones, when walking to school, you should not have your cell phone out visible while you're walking to school. We've had cases where students have had their cell phones stolen. They've been assaulted to try to steal their cell phones. You should have your cell phone in your pocket, in your purse, in your backpack until you need it. If you need it, go ahead and pull it out, make the call, do whatever you need to do, and then put it back. Regarding cell phones and vehicles, if you're driving to school, if you're old enough to drive, and you're driving to school, you never want to be a distracted driver. You always want to put your cell phone away. If you do use your cell phone while you're driving, you have to use it according to the law with Bluetooth, wireless, and so forth. You can't be talking on the phone, texting, or anything like that while you're driving. The biggest thing for walking to school for children is to obey the laws of pedestrians. You do not want to run out between vehicles into the street, and even more importantly is the motorists. If you're a parent watching this, we want you to know that when you come to a school zone, school area, you need to slow down and watch for students that might run out between cars. If you're the student, you need to cross at the crosswalks, and you need to walk directly to school without being out in the middle of the street, talking to friends and so forth. Bicycle safety, it again comes back to the law. What you want to do is follow the rules of the road. You cannot ride against traffic in traffic lanes. You have to go with traffic. When you get to the school, you need to ensure that you lock your bike up in the bike lock area because you don't want somebody to borrow it, steal it, or have any problems with it. A buddy system is a great way to get to and from school. You want to ensure that you're walking in groups, small groups. Walking on main streets is always a good idea to stay on the main street. You aren't actually walking in the street, you're walking on the sidewalk, but there's a lot of traffic, there's a lot of people around, and that way if you ever have a problem, you can get help very quickly. Somebody can call the sheriff's department if you need us. They can call the fire department if you have any type of a medical emergency, paramedics, ambulance. But you want to walk on the sidewalk, stay away from the moving vehicles, and safely get to and from school. Anytime you see any criminal activity, whether it's somebody that is suspicious, somebody that says they have a weapon, you always want to notify an adult, a teacher, a police officer, a deputy, anybody, so they can go and investigate it to see what is really going on. Basically, coming face to face with a gunman, first thing you need to do is distance yourself and get to a safe location. School safety is extremely important to the Sheriff's Department. We train, we have our SWAT team, we have Aero Bureau, our helicopters, and it's just so serious that children are safe at school. And because of that, we need anybody that sees anything suspicious to notify us right away. Bullying is, whether it is on social media, whether it's in person, it cannot be tolerated. And if you're getting bullied, you need to report that to a teacher. If you are a bullier, you need to stop doing it. Something that I want all the parents to know and the children is that the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department is always there to protect your kids. And all we need to know is what is going on. So if you have questions, call us. You can contact us anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we will always be there to help you.
By following these tips, you can ensure your child will have a safe and healthy school year. At the Sheriff's Department, I'm Cynthia Esqueda, reporting for Lawndale Living.
For more back-to-school safety tips, you can go to the National Safety Council website at www.nsc.org, or you can contact the Lawndale Sheriff Center at 310-219-2750. And for bicycle safety tips, you can go to the California Highway Patrol's website at www.chp.ca.gov. With health and wellness being an important part of everyone's daily routine, a healthy diet is a key component. But not all of us can afford to eat healthy. So the Lawndale Elementary School District has teamed up with the City of Lawndale to help residents eat better. Lawndale Living's Julian Reyes has more on Operation Healthy Habits.
Wow, look at this beautiful fruit and vegetable garden I'm surrounded in. I have a question for you. What happens when you take this beautiful food garden and you mesh it with the organization Champions for Change? You get the Commodities Program.
The Commodities Program is for people of all ages here in the city of Lawndale that are in need of food.
We donate to the Commodities Program, which provides people with produce every Wednesday. Once that happens on Tuesdays, we'll go ahead and deliver it to the Lawndale Community Center, and they'll receive it and then they'll offer it up with Wednesday's produce donation.
The majority of the food is supplied by the Food Bank of Southern California and the USDA, and obtains and distributes donations of nutritious food that the City of Lawndale picks up from the warehouse, packs, and distributes weekly. The food received each week varies and sometimes consists of canned goods, frozen, or fresh produce. So fresh, these fruits and vegetables are homegrown at various LESD school gardens.
It's really wonderful to be able to share such amazing stuff with people, because the thing is, this tastes so much better than what you can get at the grocery store. Or you can get it, but it's really expensive. So the fact that we're able to help people who are in a challenging financial situation actually be healthier and make better choices and do it without having to worry about their pocketbook is incredibly important.
According to the Champions for Change staff and volunteers, making healthy choices and staying on a budget is important for everyone wanting to live a health-conscious lifestyle. And there's no better place to learn the skills of gardening than working in your own homegrown garden.
We teach parents how to basically start a garden of their own. We teach them from the basics of planting a seed, and then maintaining the plants itself, watering it, feeding it, as well as how much exposure of sun it needs.
And I think when people come in and get their hands dirty, actually doing gardening, something very profound happens to us, and it is fundamental, in my view, to our well-being.
We want this to be sustainable for the community. We want our parents and teachers and children to all come together in the garden, not only to learn how to garden, but to learn how to take care. And at the end, we get to harvest and eat. And what that does is it teaches us the cycle of life.
The cycle of life and safety of gardening that eventually prepares young kids and their parents for good fruits and veggies, which equals a palate of perfection.
That's the first thing, is safety first. Then from there, you have to have a plan. You have to know when to plant, so you have to know seasons. You have to know what to plant, and you have to know how to plant.
It goes to our roots. You know, we're in a very tech-driven society. We have become disconnected from the earth, and when you have these pockets of opportunities for children and for staff to come and reconnect to the earth, some very profound and powerful things happen.
Knowing and showing, caring and sharing is what makes the Champions for Change organization and the Commodities program a respected team here in the community of Lawndale.
Last year alone, our gardens produced half a ton. We're talking about 1,000 pounds of fruits and vegetables that we donated to the Commodities program.
Now, the history of the Commodity Supplemental Food Program dates back to many years. For more information on the Big Government program, you can check out their website at www.benefits.gov. At the Mark Twain Elementary School Garden, Julian Reyes reporting for Lawndale Living.
The Champions for Change staff and Lawndale Elementary School District would like to thank all the volunteers who helped this district garden serve the community. For more information on the Commodities program, contact the Community Services Department at 310-973-3270. If you would like more information on how to become a garden volunteer, contact Champions for Change at 310-675-6462 or visit their website at www.lawndale.k12.ca.us and follow the links. Volunteers are essential to a thriving community, and we can't thank them enough for their time and efforts. So this month, the City of Lawndale served up some serious gratitude with an awards dinner to honor its volunteers. Lawndale Living's Michael Castro reports on the meal and the big celebration.
Now, although the City of Lawndale is only about 2 square miles, the hearts of the helping citizens are magnified by the thousands of volunteer hours. Let's take a look at how Lawndale shows its appreciation.
You know, it's really important that we have volunteers here in the city because we cannot do what we do. We cannot provide all of the services that we provide for our residents if we didn't have volunteers. You know, it's the volunteers which makes this city the heart of the South Bay. They come out, they put a lot of hours, a lot of creative energy, a lot of sweat equity in our community. And so we just have to give it up to all of our volunteers, and that's what this dinner is all about tonight.
Well, I've been a volunteer since 2010. I've been working in the City of Lawndale as a waitress, as a cashier, now I am a president of the travel club.
Well, this isn't an annual event, really a tradition in the city. It's the way that the city government pays thanks to those volunteers who give their time and effort to the city throughout the year.
For the Parks and Recs Commission, and when we do our fireworks booth every year, the volunteers are the lifeblood of it. We couldn't do it without them. We love them. It's always so much fun to hang out with them over the course of that week and just to see them again. And then when we volunteer with the South Bay 25 Club, we put our time in on the Santa sleigh. Always so much fun to be with volunteers. They are so important.
For full-time employees, it's definitely this is a small token that we can give back to those who have volunteered. It's a very selfless act. We're very appreciative.
Well, you know, we get more and more volunteers from all ages. My granddaughter's on the Youth Advisory Committee. They're moving up. We have the seniors. Everybody pitches in. It's unbelievable.
The best kind of guy.
Dessert.
Oh gosh, our volunteers are so valuable. I mean, a lot of things that we do are because we have the manpower and the labor from the volunteers to do that. It allows us to do much more work, run many more programs.
With all the hours volunteered here throughout the year, the City of Lawndale compared the help to match 4 full-time employees. Now that's some serious man-hours. At the Rhonda Hofmann Community Center, Michael Castro reporting for Lawndale Living.
The City of Lawndale has a new city clerk, and while she's new to the job, she's a familiar face in the community. Lawndale Living's Daniel Linney sat down with our new city clerk.
I'm here at City Hall, standing outside the council chambers. Behind these doors sits the new Lawndale City Clerk. Let's head inside and meet Rhonda Hofmann. Who's Rhonda Hofmann, you ask?
Oh goodness, I'm a 54-year resident in the City of Lawndale. And I live one house away from where I was actually brought up by my parents.
Born and raised here in Lawndale, Rhonda shares stories about yesterday and being a proud Lawndalian through and through.
My family came to Lawndale in 1928 with my grandparents coming here. Lawndale is just home. I was married. I have 2 kids. One is 19 and one is 21. About 4 years ago, my husband passed away from cancer.
Although Rhonda has had her fair share of life-altering experiences, she looks at the positive side of life and boasts about her kids' enthusiasm regarding her new role to serve the citizens of Lawndale.
My kids are as enthusiastic about the opportunity to serve the citizens of Lawndale the same as I. They have grown up being the grandchildren of the former mayor, and they have also been brought up that public service is important.
And if Rhonda Hofmann's last name sounds familiar, that's because it is. She's the daughter of former Mayor Harold Hofmann.
My dad was the elected mayor for about 30 years. He served 10 years on council and 24 as the elected mayor.
By now, you're probably asking yourself, what is she going to do for the residents of Lawndale? Now that she's the new city clerk, here's her message to all the residents.
Come to City Hall, explore City Hall, and most importantly, exercise your right to vote. If you're not a registered voter, please get involved. That responsibility of voting, every vote counts. And right now I'm just excited to be the city clerk, and that's where my future is at the moment.
A bright future that Rhonda Hofmann Gorman wants all of you residents to remember is that she's your humble public servant.
I'm just Rhonda. I'm their neighbor. If they have anything that they think that I can help with, I am here for them.
Here's an interesting fact about Rhonda Hofmann. When she's not working hard for the city of Lawndale, she's enjoying herself at Disneyland. I'm Daniel Lindley reporting for Lawndale Living.
Rhonda would also like residents to know that she has a passion for the people. She also said that she doesn't think of the residents as just residents. She considers the entire Lawndale community her family. If you need to get in touch with the new city clerk, you can contact her at 310-973-3212. Now here's Anita Calaberry to tell us about some of our great events and programs that are coming up on Lawndale Living's community calendar. Anita?
Thanks, Francisco. Now let's get into what the city has planned for the upcoming months. Okay, you music lovers, mark your calendars. The much anticipated 4th annual Lawndale Blues and Jazz Music Festival is around the corner. This music fest will take place at Jane Addams Park on Saturday, September the 24th, starting at 11 a.m. 5 bands are on the lineup to perform. The Music Fest is 100% free to enter, and there will be food available for purchase. The event coordinators would like us to remind all attendees to bring your lawn chairs, your blankets, your picnic baskets, and sunscreen. And remember, folks, keep it clean, no alcohol allowed. For more information, email Mike Estes at mestes@lawndalecity.org. It's almost that time of the year when the ghouls and goblins come out to kick off the annual Halloween haunt. This year, the City of Lawndale's Halloween haunt will take place on Monday, October the 31st, 2016 at Lawndale Civic Center Plaza. The fun activities include costume contest, live stage entertainment, delicious food, and of course the main event, the haunted house. The event starts at 4 p.m. For more information, contact the Community Services Department at 310-973-3270. So do you need a great location for your private event? The Harold E. Hofmann Community Center has 4 state-of-the-art rooms with full amenities available for reservations for private functions. These functions include birthday parties, baby showers, wedding receptions, just to name a few. For details such as pricing and the square footage of each one of the 4 rooms, visit the city's website at www.lawndalecity.org. Now, who doesn't like free food? I know I do. The USDA Free Food Program is now well on its way. The program is open to people of all ages who qualify that are in need of food. Food distribution takes place at the Harold E. Hofmann Community Center, located at 14700 Buren Avenue on the 3rd floor in the main event room. Distribution takes place on Wednesdays only from 10 a.m. For more information, contact the Community Services Department at 310-973-3270. Rudolph Park is now open. For those residents who may not be aware, I'm happy to report that the new park is open to the public. Rudolph Park is named after the late City Councilman Larry Rudolph and has been open since Saturday, May the 21st, 2016. The park's amenities include picnic and barbecue areas, sand play, climbing wall, stepping stones, slide apparatus area, fitness equipment stations, relaxation decks, and an observation balcony with tables. You'll notice the park has a beach vibe to it. It is a gorgeous park. For more information on all the great parks here in the City of Lawndale, contact the Community Services Department at area code 310-973-3270. The Lawndale City Library has plenty of activities to take part in this fall season. The library's mini book sale is back the first Saturday of every month from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. You can get a bargain on all genres of books. All you have to do is just stop by the Lawndale City Library and shop for that bargain. And for those families who enjoy story time, that too is now available each month on every Saturday starting at 2 p.m. Now, if you'd like to learn the world of computers, the staff is also offering adult computer classes. Here, you will learn the basics on how to operate a computer and some standard programs. For more information on these classes and other events being offered by the Lawndale City Library, contact the library staff at 310-676-0177. That's your community calendar. I'm Anita Calat-Barry. Back to you.
Well, that about wraps it up for this edition of Lawndale Living. If you'd like to find out more about any of the programs you've seen on this show today, give us a call at 310-973-3200 or go to the city's website. And if you have a story idea for an upcoming episode of Lawndale Living, or if you have any questions, you can give CityTV a call at 310-973-3259 or email us at citytv@lawndale.org. Remember, you can always find out when a show will be on by checking the program guide online at www.lawndalecity.org/TV guide. This will give you a complete listing of all the great shows here on City TV. And now you can watch us on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and search keywords Lawndale City TV. And now for all of us here at City TV, I'm your host, Francisco Castillo. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.